Tiffycrossing lovers, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today for my first ever speed build on this channel. It's going to be an interesting one today because it is a challenge with 5 other creators. We've each chosen an item from the 2.0 update that we have to use in this build. So the creators are as follows. We have Fleurs Crossing, who's chosen the Moroccan sofa. We've got Honeyland Horizon, who's chosen the glowing moss pond. Twinkle, who has chosen the staircase dresser. We've got sweet Magnolia Sara, who's chosen the Nordic chair, and Canada Crossing, who has chosen the glass jar. And I've chosen the Bistro table. So a really different mix of items there. The other rules is that we can only use items, if we're going to use any other items, they have to be from the 2.0 update, excluding things like obviously flowers and shrubbery. I'm really curious about how this is going to turn out, but if you do enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. I will leave those 5 other fabulous creators' details down below so you can check out their videos too and go over and support them. Without further ado, let's get into it. So I'm just going to start by picking up all of the items I need for the build. I've laid them out already just to make it slightly easier. As you can see, I have customised the bistro table and the Nordic chair all ready to go because I know exactly what kind of colour theme I'm going to go for, which is like a pinky colour. I absolutely love the pink colour of the new items, so I'm excited to be doing this build. And I've decided to go for kind of a hotel bar on the beach. So I really miss going on holiday and makes me feel really nostalgic. So we've got our essential items that we need for the build in our inventory. So as I said previously, we've got the staircase dresser, the glowing moss pond, the glass jar, the bistro table, which I picked, and the Moroccan sofa. I think that's all of them. And it's a really interesting, eclectic bunch of items, so I'm really curious how we're going to fit these into the build, but no, we will get to that later. So I'm just putting down these medieval building sides. This is going to represent kind of the outside of the hotel. These also look really good when layered. You could always build a cliff just behind and stack some more on top. I think that gives almost like a nice 3D effect, but I didn't quite have the space to do that here, so we're just going to have one layer of medieval building sides. Doesn't look like I can find my other one at the moment, but we will come back to that. So then I decide that we're probably going to need something to frame the river, so I decided to put down a plant partition. I absolutely love this item in this colour, this terracotta colour. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And I think we're going to put the glowing moss pond right in front of it. It's really quite tricky to place that item. Dimensions of it are quite large. I would say this was probably the most challenging item to try and fit into this build. So the rules are that we're only allowed to use 2.0 update items. So this was such a challenge for me. I've never done a speed build, let alone being really restricted on the items that I'm allowed to use. So we're just we placed the glass jar and the staircase dresser, which were 2 of the essential items. They're kind of in the background because I didn't really know what else to do with them. I'm not sure they really went with the theme I'm going for, but I think they go pretty well. I'm having some trouble here, as you can see, with the party light arches because they're just slightly longer than the medieval building side. So we're going to try and move a few things around just to see what happens. As you can tell, I'm not quite happy with the dimensions and how they look that way, but I really love this item. I think it's one of my favourite items actually to come out of the 2.0 update, so I absolutely need to use it. And this really does remind me of like a Mediterranean hotel bar using these items. Or like a music festival vibe. I just think they're so pretty, and they look really lovely on your island at night as well. So still struggling. It's taken me a while to work out how to place this and be happy with it. So in the end, I think I'm going to go with 2 party arches, and I'm fairly happy with that. So we're going to go ahead and add a few extra things now. So we're going to put a plant partition in front just to give it a little bit more dimension, and in front of it really want to use the new stool. I keep forgetting what it's called, the covered counter, but I was having trouble finding it in my inventory. I kind of wish they made the items easier to find, but maybe one day. I think I gave up with that idea in the end and realised that I probably needed to put some sort of custom code on the ground. So we're going to go with a new custom code that I found, which is kind of some colourful tiles. I think they look really pretty underneath the glowing moss pond, and they also go really well with the colour theme that we're going with here. So I'm just going to place those down, and then maybe we'll pop another code just in front of that where kind of my sofa table area is going to be. I really like that. I think it looks lovely. So I'm going to place the glowing moss pond down. And the sofa as well. I like how the sofa looks there, but I'm going to add a custom code to go underneath that area, kind of like a rug custom code. So I've got this nice colourful flowery one. Really love this code. I think it's stunning. If I can find the creator code, I will leave it in the description, but I think it's absolutely beautiful, and the colours just complement each other so well. Oh yeah, and she wants to call me Lollipop, so she didn't actually want to leave, but I'll let her call me Lollipop if she wants. So we're going to put down our Moroccan sofa. And then maybe add another one sideways. I'm just trying to get the angle correct at the moment, so everything fits in. And then I decide I probably need something behind this sofa. So I've got a glowing moss balloon, which I think will look really pretty there. Originally when I tried out this build, because I did kind of make this build before just to practice, I think I had it on the other side, but I thought it looked better there, and it didn't make the staircase dresser as obvious, because like I said before, I don't think that item went with my theme very well. So I decided to place the Nordic chair just there, and I love that custom code on the cushion and on the umbrella. I think it just complements the custom rug really well, and they were made by the same creator. I think originally I used these custom codes for my cinnamon roll bakery. They go really well with any kind of colourful build. So we just added a few more custom designs because it didn't cover the whole area of the beach that I needed it to. And then we're going to add our covered counter to kind of act as the bar area. And we're going to put a colourful juice, I didn't mean to show it off, colourful juice on the side there. And another glass jar. So I really like the colour of that glass jar. I think it's really pretty. Chevrolet just does not want to move, and it was probably the most frustrating build I've ever done. So a lot of this footage is just me pushing her out the way, really. So, you know, I'll let you enjoy that for a few minutes. Honestly, I was getting so frustrated I thought I was going to have to start the video again, perhaps time travel to another time of the morning. There should be an option when you're trying to build that you can just pick up your villager and move them out the way. I think eventually she does decide to run off and do something else. Yeah, there we go. So we've put the arch reception counter in, which I absolutely love this item. I think it's beautiful, and I'm really like the marble effect on there. So we're going to put I'm going to change up the angle a little bit, and then I've decided actually to take that out and put some decorative pillars in just to frame this covered counter a bit more, because I really love how these look. Just gives it a nice effect there. And it's a similar colour as well to the reception counter, so I think that complements that really well. So originally I did have it the other way, but I thought we'll turn it this way so guests can go up and easily get a drink or make a request. So we've got another soda on there, and I'm going to put a nice lamp, the elegant lamp. And I decided to put another plant partition just in front of the glowing moss pond because I really like how that looks. I wasn't too happy originally with how they both looked. I thought I would try putting it there, but then it's difficult to fit in the glowing moss pond in front of that because, like I said before, the dimensions are really odd. I'm just trying to work out how it's going to look best. So decided the glowing moss pond can go back there, and I will put the plant partition just in front of it. But clearly I had other ideas at that point, and I thought that would look really nice just next to the reception counter to give a nice bit of decoration. And lastly, I'm going to add some glowing moss because I absolutely love this item, and I thought because we've got the glowing moss pond, I think it will complement that really well. So I'm just going to scrub out some of these custom designs. Did not mean to pick that table up like that. I'm going to add that in again. Scrub that out, put a bit of glowing moss there. I'll pop the table there first. That looks really cute. I really like that. Didn't mean to click on that. I was trying to get a perspective with the camera just to see whether I like that. And I really like how this build turned out. Oh, Dom seems to like it too. He's come to see it straight away. But I really like how this turned out. And if you like it too, please give this a like and subscribe, and let me know if you enjoyed. Thanks very much for watching, guys.